what is this simple technique that I was taught many years ago? And it's about placing our attention in a certain part of the body. Aloha. I wanted to make a quick video to help you with, I guess you could say, quieting the mind more, the mind chatter. And this little technique that I'm about to show you was taught to me by an old friend, my first spiritual teacher actually. And when she taught this to me, I was going through a hard time in my life, and like many of us do. And I wanted to share this with you, and I think it might help you. And when I'm talking about, mind chatter, I'm just talking about possibly thoughts that we have in relation to what might be going on in our lives that we don't like. And what tends to happen is the mind can become very active in these moments. Somebody did something that we don't like, or they didn't do something, or maybe we lost a friend, or we lost a business deal, or we failed a test or an exam. And this little technique I find can be very, very helpful, very useful, and I've used it in moments also, not just difficult moments, but as I was going into performance situations, whether that had been acting, which I have a background in, speaking, taking exams in college. I took a lot of those that were difficult. So when we become quiet, we have what I call, it's like a different part of our mind turns on. When we learn how to become really quiet inside, then our heart becomes more open, and that stream of energy that goes from the heart to the brain, there is actually a physical channel that goes from the heart to the brain, allows the brain to come up with ideas, or what I call divine inspiration. So it's not that thoughts are bad, it's actually thoughts, there's a different level or a different purity of thought that happens when we move into that silent place. So it's not like quieting the mind because thoughts are bad. And I guess in a way, there's a lot of that in the spiritual community. Like, don't think, just allow yourself to move. And I don't even know what it is. I don't really listen to a lot of the circles, but I have heard in the past that you want to eliminate the mind, and I don't believe that's true. I believe that the mind is a beautiful aspect of our being, and what we just want to do, or what I wanted to do for years, was just to have a different quality of thought and kind of eliminate or help reduce the negative thinking and move more into the inspirational side of thinking. So I know there are a lot of people that will move into a space of meditation before they speak, or before they go on a job interview, take an exam, perform, whatever it is. And this is incredibly useful because they're actually using those higher parts of their brain to be able to perform in a way where the nerves or the fear doesn't kick in. Okay, so what is this simple technique that I was taught many years ago? And it's about placing our attention in a certain part of the body. And that certain part of the body is right above the brain, but below the bone of the skull, and right in the center here. So it would be just, like I said, just above the brain. I believe there's some fluid in that area. I don't know if it's like a brain fluid, but when we place our focus there, and maybe you can just try this with me now. If you're not driving or operating machinery or taking care of somebody, if you're just in a place where you can do that, then you could do it with me now. You just place your focus there. That's all you do. Just right in the center here, just right above the brain and right below the skull, just that little space in between there. And you can just breathe if you like. Every time I do it, I move into complete peace. So I don't want to just sit here and with my eyes closed this whole video, but I've kind of trained myself to go there when I need to. And try it if this is something that you feel like might help you. Try it a few times And try it in those moments when you feel like your thoughts are kind of out of control about a person, a circumstance, an emotional idea, whatever it is. And try it before you go into a performance situation. I think you will find benefit in it. Yeah, so anyway, this is just a short video, and I appreciate your time. Ohuiho, aloha, and I'll see you soon. Bye.